We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
To throw, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. And a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, it's Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So after the field goal, back out is Grippy to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Walker with another carry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Willis. Throw out wide to Walker.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Willis now off play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
To throw, here's Willis.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Willis on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 4. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Following the interception, Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And a Tommy Adebawore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Webb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Saints at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here is Young. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 44-yard line.
Now Young. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Nnamdi Madubuike.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Young.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one is right down the middle.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. With these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Willis looking to throw it.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A give for Walker running right.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Now Willis.
Walker with a grab, left side.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Willis will look to throw it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Young will set to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Willis out of the gun.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Back to throw, Willis.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
McManus now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Play action, Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They go play action with Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. This pass complete to Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young to throw it.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Nico Collins.
64 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Willis now off of play action. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Willis out of the gun. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Young's going to throw for this.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Running right, here's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
In motion right is Thomas.
Back to throw, Willis.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Play action. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Again, it's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe.
This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Willis to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
But you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing, Willis. Throw out wide to Walker.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.